with Roy Jones Jr. and Artur Beterbiev as they discuss tactics for the return against Bivol.
We see that, and now we got Artur. So you did good to change your boxing up, but you still got to give us the power, because that's what we know Artur for. You understand where I'm coming from? I don't want to see Mike Tyson outbox somebody. I want to see Mike Tyson outbox him, then take him out. Because that's what Mike do. I want to see Artur outbox him, yeah, but I want to see Artur figure out how to get him out of there. Because that's what Artur does. You understand? Or he's hurting bad enough, but we know Artur tried to get him out of there. And still outbox him. That makes it now it's a clear slate. No question, Artur did that. Because Artur was still out. You understand me? So, B-ball, he can box and move around, then you said B-ball. That's who B-ball is. That's not who Artur is. Artur can box, he showed us that now. But if Artur can box, then let's see Artur set up the knockout shots. Or set up the, say, boom, boom. Real, so we see some real Artur. When we see that, we happy now. You know where I'm coming from? So just always mix Artur in to whatever you do. So if you want to box him, cool, but make sure Arthur's in that boxing. And Artur is known for devastation. You know what I'm saying? So if Artur hit him, he supposed to be devastated. We supposed to feel sorry for him when Artur hit him. You understand? So Artur has to show us that, because that's what we pay to see.
Breakfast with Roy Jones Jr. and Artur Beterbiev.
And there is Roy Jones Jr. Mentoring Artur Beterbiev over breakfast. Shout out to The Knowledge, okay, Spencer Farron, which he was joining them and taking all the advice that Roy Jones Jr. had to take in, okay. And to me, I think, Roy was he was on point to a certain degree, like, hey, we need to see, it was good to see the boxing, so he praised them on the boxing. He wasn't like critiquing him or scolding him. He was more like critiquing him, okay. And I think what it is, where Roy was saying, he said, hey, you did good boxing, because he did a lot better boxing than people thought he had. And I think that was the whole point. I think, just like De La Hoya wanted to show Trinidad that, hey, I can box you instead of slug with you. I think Artur Beterbiev wanted to show people that, hey, I'm also a boxer too. This guy, he came up in the same camp that I was in. So that doesn't make him better than me. It's just he's known to be a better boxer because that's what he does. I am known to crush people. And that's exactly what Roy Jones Jr. was talking to him about. He was like, look, I'm glad that you can box, but don't forget who you are. It's a good thing for you to box, to show this man that you do have boxing skills and a boxing brain. But at the same time, you have to bring who you are known for in or out, should I say. So out and then into the fight, out through your fists and into the fight. And he was saying, like, hey, also look for certain things that you do that can, mix it up to show that, hey, I'm Artur. And I have to agree with that to a certain degree. Because Artur, I think he could have been more creative in there. Like, he did a lot of headhunting. And I think he should have went to the body a lot more than he did, because Bivol was the one that was moving. It wasn't Artur. Artur was the one that was knocking him back or causing him to move out of the vicious attacks that he was hitting him with. Okay, so I think that's one thing that people need to understand about that fight, which was given Artur Beterbiev the victory, because Artur he was pushing him, and at times that aggressiveness was effective. See, there's a difference. You can throw a bunch of punches and a guy's blocking him and just having his way with you. And then, you're busy, but you're not really creating any progress as far as connecting and landing punches. But in Artur's defense, he was actually landing, because his punches were so damn heavy that he was punching the gloves of Bivol, and Bivol was feeling those punches through his own block. Okay, so his block was hurting him through the punches that he was using to block with. So those are those type of things that, Artur was doing. And one thing I would disagree with Roy, he said he has to hurt him. He did hurt Bivol. He hurt Bivol. It's just Bivol, he really surprised us, because he showed everyone that, hey, I am the man, even though I'm known for boxing and speed. I am also known now to be a tough fighter because he took those damn shots. Even though I think he was weary in the last couple rounds, I think, definitely he was feeling the effect of them. But I think the body punching, if Artur would land more body or landed more body shots, he would have probably got Bivol out of there. You know what I mean? Because you remember Marcus Brown? Remember the Marcus Brown fight?
All right, all right, all right.
Okay, so that's the type of aggression we need from Artur Beterbiev, because Artur is good at going to the body and digging up under that rib cage, especially to that right side where that liver is, because that liver, you catch that liver wrong, it will put you down. Okay, it will make you stop and drop. Okay, so for me though, I think Artur, he's taking it all in, but I think a part of him, you can look at his expression. He kind of felt like kind of sad because he, you know what I mean? He was like, damn, I feel like I really let a lot of people down because now, I got these legends like Roy Jones Jr. expecting me to, be this guy that I was, but I was in there with another superb guy, so I couldn't really do what I normally do. Okay. Now, I would say this. Let me counterpunch. I think that Roy should understand that, hey, he was in there with one of the best fighters. Bivol is one of the best. In fact, Roy Jones Jr. picked Bivol to beat Artur Beterbiev. So that should tell you something, right? So I think that's what that's about. And how many people did you see Roy Jones Jr. knock out on that elite level? You see what I mean? So, yeah, he might have beat the hell out of him or, and stuff like that. But, he didn't really knock them out, But Artur, that's why they call him Artur Beterbiev, because he was comparing him to Mike Tyson. So that might have made or soothed the mindset of Artur a little bit. Because a lot of those fighters like that, like Artur, I think he's harder on himself than everyone else is. But you guys tell me what you think of the critiquing, the instruction, the advice that Roy Jones Jr. had to give Artur Beterbiev in the rematch with Dimitri Bivol. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!